greatest wife, really.
It looks like Adele has gotten married again, and she's totally crazy about her new man. From the outside, it seems to be the perfect relationship, but people close to her aren't so sure that her new man is only in it for love. And the real reason he might be with her is pretty shocking. Adele started dating her new beau, Rich Paul, in 2021. They had a whirlwind romance, and it wasn't long before things got serious between them. And lately, they've been dropping some major hints that they got hitched. Although they haven't officially announced it, it really doesn't look like they're trying to hide it either. First of all, it's not like we weren't expecting this. Not only has Adele been partially screaming from the rooftops that she's madly in love with Rich, but she's even publicly announced that she wanted to get married again. In September 2022, a year after they began dating, Adele confessed in an interview that she would absolutely consider remarrying after her divorce. Then in February 2023, gossip Instagram account Dumois announced that the pair were indeed fiancés, and that according to one of the reliable sources, they plan to get married in the summer. Sure enough, after the summer, the couple were heard calling each other husband and wife. At one of her September concerts during her Las Vegas residency, Adele had to break it to a female audience member that they couldn't marry her because she was straight and because her husband was there that night. Rich wasn't exactly being discreet either. In an interview with Gayle King in October, he gave a pretty ambiguous answer when she asked him if he and Adele were married. Basically, Gayle asked if she should say, "Hi, Mrs. Paul," the next time she saw Adele, and Rich simply told her that she could say whatever she wanted. Then came one of the biggest signs that Adele is probably a married woman once again. On November 18th, she went to see her friend, the British comedian Alan Carr, perform in LA. Two attendees reported to Dumois that at one point in the show, Alan asked the audience if anyone had gotten married recently, to which Adele allegedly responded that she did. On top of all that, Adele had been photographed a bunch of times wearing a giant diamond ring on her ring finger.
As
if I would ever tell anyone if I was or wasn't.
So, I don't know about you guys, but to me, it really looks like the couple have either tied the knot or are about to. But although it looks like these two are crazy about each other, there is some speculation that the love between them isn't 100% mutual, and that maybe one of them is getting more out of the relationship than the other. According to Radar Online, this picture-perfect relationship isn't what it seems. One of their insiders claimed that Rich was just using Adele. Celebrity Net Worth claims that Adele's net worth is $220 million, but it doesn't seem likely that Rich would want to use her for her money, because it's not like he isn't having problems with paying his bills. He has a reported net worth of around $120 million. But Adele did have something that he didn't when they first met over 2 years ago: her superstar status. The source dished that Rich was a very charming, influential guy, but the worry was that he was using Adele to boost his Hollywood profile, and that all ended in tears once he got on board with her. There were people in Adele's life who believed that Rich was a bad influence on her because of his partying lifestyle. They claimed that Adele was allegedly drinking more than ever since getting together with him. Another insider pointed out that before the couple went public, hardly anyone had heard of Rich, but now he was front and center at all the big events, soaking up the limelight and encouraging Adele to get out there and party alongside him. And to be honest, they kind of have a point. Ever since the pair got together, Rich has been getting a lot more media attention than ever before. Adele was a lot more private with her last relationship with Simon Konecki, but a source told E! that her new partner was outgoing and wanted to go out and about, which Adele had embraced. They added that she wasn't as concerned about being private with her life because she was very happy with Rich. So he and Adele got photographed together all the time when they were out, and his name is a lot more well known these days. Of course, when your star power goes up, then you have more opportunities too. In 2022, Rich released his memoir called Lucky Me, a memoir of changing the odds. And you're not going to believe who published it. It was actually one of his favorite icons. Rocklet 101, Jay-Z's publishing house, was responsible for making it happen. I'm not saying that the deal happened just because he was with Adele, but being with someone as famous as her and raising his profile probably didn't hurt the promo that it received or the successful sales. The book gave the world an insight into who Adele's potential husband is and his rags to riches story. He talked about his challenging childhood growing up in a rough area of Cleveland with a mom who had illegal substance issues, and he detailed his journey of how he he ended up founding Clutch Sports Group and how he became a sports agent for legends like LeBron James and Anthony Davis. He shared with people that he was happy in all aspects of his life and that he'd always been somebody that never allowed things to get to him. He also shared that Adele was supportive of him and his book, but that she may have found it difficult to read it. Rich said that it was very emotional and that he thought it probably hit home for her. I guess that's because Adele was raised by a single mother too. The pair really do appear to be totally head over heels though, and their relationship moved really fast. He reported that they met each other's kids months after they began dating, and then from there things just went really quickly. I mean, I know they're not their 20s and relationships often move faster as you get older, but after only about a year of dating, the couple had already bought property together, and not just any kind of property. They moved into a $58 million mansion in Beverly Hills, and you'll never guess who owned it before them. It was none other than action movie legend Sylvester Stallone. The mansion features 8 bedrooms, 12 bathrooms, a pool, and 3.5 acres, and their neighbors include stars like Denzel Washington, Justin Bieber, and Magic Johnson. Within a year of moving in together, the couple got engaged, and we all know what comes after marriage. That's right, both Adele and Rich have been dropping hints that they want to have a baby together. In an interview with Elle, Adele confessed that she definitely wanted more kids. She said that she was a homemaker and a matriarch, and a stable life would help her with her music. Meanwhile, Rich revealed that he was thinking about having a baby too during an interview with E! News. He explained that as a young dad growing a business, it had been pretty tough, but he said that he was looking forward to being a different dad, a more patient dad. So don't be surprised if you hear that Adele is pregnant sometime in 2024. She even admitted that she'd been writing lists of baby names on her phone. By the looks of things, it does seem like she and Rich really care about each other and are in it for the long haul. But at the same time, it is a little concerning that some people close to her were questioning Rich's real intentions. Let's hope for Adele's sake that he loves her just as much as she appears to love him. But anyway, what do you guys think? Does Rich really want to be with Adele for who she is, or is he just using her for her fame? Do you think the relationship has been moving too fast? Let me know in the comments below.